try and protect Mixed Cross, or you know, there is also the run it down Olaf. You pair it with the Yumi and give them the zoomies. There's another possibility there. We'll have to see how Nova look to execute their composition as we load on into the Rift. They take on Hong Kong Attitude as they look to go even on their day and sit toward that 50% win rate overall. HKA looking for only their second win in the PCS at the end of week 2.
Tricky, as again, Nova Esports has defeated J-Team in the past, in the PCS rather. And Hong Kong Attitude, they faced J-Team, and I think they lost really hard on that matchup. We'll have to see. No funny business whatsoever, as I think both teams rather don't have a really nice level 1, unless you want to bank on the stun coming from Wing on the Braum here. But yeah, pretty standard start. Holo went back.
Did he forget his
item?
Uh-oh.
Excited.
Oh, no.
He excited.
Oh no. Oh no, Holo. I wanted you to be a bit more, have more presence on the jungle, not be stuck in Mountain more. Luckily, there's no invade coming out from Nova. That was small mistakes like that can actually cost you. So, you know, clean it up. Let's clean that up.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is League of Legends. It's peaceful. You get to hear the little, what was it, like a flute in the background? What do they play?
That's Yasuo in the background. He's actually
that's been the teaser since like season 3 or 4 when they redid Summoner's Rift. It's been the Yasuo teaser in the background.
Really?
No, but you said there's a flute.
Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me a fact that I didn't
No,
know.
no. I was just like, wait a sec. Like, excuse me?
Whoops. I'm a little bit slow sometimes.
I think everyone's just a little tired.
Yeah.
Getting late into the evening. I saw those night markets though when we're coming back from the break. I'm like, I could really go for some street food.
Oh yeah.
Maybe that's the plan after the Sundays. Is go out, get some street Thai food.
What Thai food have you eaten already from the night market?
From the night market, like, I don't know if you call it like Thai food. You just get street food.
Street food.
So there's some things I don't know if it's Thai or if it's just street food.
There was one, I went to a night market once and they were selling, I think crickets.
Yes.
And cocoons.
Yep. I know Khao San, which is one of the more, party areas over in Bangkok. A lot more street food and a bunch of open bars. They have like cockroaches, they have scorpions.
That's cool.
Tarantulas, but they also have a sign that as far as taking photos, you have to pay for it.
Oh.
Because they know all the vloggers come in on that street. Meanwhile, Mixed Cross, oh no. Pop is like, you're good job, buddy. I'll see you later. I'm a cat on a book. I can't do much right now. Hollow picks up the first blood.
Nicely done kill by HKA.
That was so simple.
walk
Mixed
over.
Cross didn't even use his flash. He was that certain he was dead.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so funny because I always think about an Ezreal against a Misfortune matchup every single time. But I not sure if Mixed Cross is comfortable in as an Ezreal even, because it's like, again, one of those safest lanes you could have. Especially we've seen Ezreal and Yumi combo come up in the PCS. If you want to use it aggressively, Arcane Shift, get the ult up from Yumi, and it's fine and dandy. But that's not going to happen. We're on a Varus this time around for Mixed Cross for the second time.
Yes. So HK, strike first. Going back to the story there, Riku. Unfortunately, we can't go vlogging out on that road.
You have to pay.
You have to pay to like take photos. I don't know if they can actually enforce it. They might just like try and cover it. It's like maybe considered rude.
That's
so
true.
Maybe we just got to get you eating like some cockroaches or something.
Have you ever tried any?
I have not.
You have not. I have not either.
All right. This is our experience. What about the scorpions?
But I did try snails when I was in Taipei.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was chewy.
I've had the option to do snails. I never did snails yet.
Oh, it's nice. It's just too chewy though. It's like
I'm as basic as I can be when it comes to like my food choices. Like I will barely like eat some things half the time. People are like, oh yeah, you should try like some bugs. And I'm like, no thanks. It's for me. I probably wouldn't mind the taste if it's got like good seasoning. It's just the fact that in my head
You're
I
eating
know
bugs.
I'm eating that.
yes.
Which like other people will just like openly just go, oh yeah, I'm just gonna have a bug for dinner apparently, and that's totally normal. Which maybe I need to be open to the new experiences.
Yeah, I can't do bugs. I'm in the same boat as you. I can't do bugs. For some reason, I can do snails.
You can do snails though,
Ugh.
which are like
Oh,
snaily bugs. Rocky here. He's got himself. Oh, flash forward coming out from 3Z. 3Z looking for the solo kill. Where is the parlay?
Oh.
Where is it? Oh, no, 3Z can't do it. Meanwhile, bot lane, it's going to be the engage coming out from Nova. They buffed up Ryan and are able to find the slow wing, not able to tag it. He does get the stun, though. Mixcross will find himself the kill, and it's going to be a kill retreated back over to Nova as 3Z is unable to finish the kill on Rocky. Meanwhile, now, Jimin in the pit, flashes over the wall with the Power Star, able to get a decent amount of damage onto Ryan, and Ryan's going to get taken on down. Now Nova trailing back into the jungle, flash out from Hollow. Unfortunately, Mixcross not able to do much else without any mana.
okay. That was an interesting turn of events. From top side, Wing was a little bit advanced here. Just trying to spot out probably a human ward. And this is how the fight began. It's just Ryan rushing in, throwing that axe for that slow.
If you walk in a straight line against Olaf, it don't matter if you flash.
And that is the kill. I wonder if this equates into a dragon take for Nova Esports, as Hollow decides to just try to pincer and jump in. And force Nova out of that pit, and they get an exchange kill, a jungler for a support. And I think that's a pretty good trade for HKA. I think I won that one.
So nicely done. Give it to 3Z. He was close to getting that solo kill on Rocky. Rocky has been able to actually make a little bit of a CS lead for himself, though, which is going to help him out. Is Hollow, where are you going, bud? Let's see. Is there going to be support coming down from the gangplank? There is the cannon barrage. Hollow, though, is already taken down. Wing is down here, but guess what? Rocky and that unstoppable Olaf don't care. And unfortunately for HKA, they're going to get shredded down. It's a double kill for Ryan. Battlestar going to come and connect. No. Meanwhile, over the wall, G4, Unleashed Power, able to get a decent amount of damage. Pop follows on through. His Yumi is all over the place. I'm looking so forward to these team fights later on watching Pop. I'm so happy he got himself Yumi. Let's take another look here, because this is just HK. Where's the respect?
It's interesting, because Ryan
does Ryan get level 5 off? What does he get level 6 off of? A kill?
Yeah, I think he gets it off the kill.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
after
tragic.
Hollow dies.
Yeah, there it is.
And that gives the lead. There's the Ragnarok popping off. And Rocky, again, level 6, it's just so hard. You're just a gangplank. You need time to set up your barrels and do your thing. So at that point, again, Nova Esports has drafted this really nice top jungle pick where it's just run to your face and just hack and slash, basically.
Well, easy does it, as Rocky's going to be happy now. He got himself a bunch of assist gold as well as a kill. I don't know if 3Z can actually step forward against him now and try and harass him as much, because now Rocky will just all in him.
Exactly. He did have a tough low lane.
G4 has cleanse. Won't use it. He's satisfied just taking a little chunk of his health. Ryan, Pop, what is scarier other than a cat or a Viking supported by a floating book cat?
Flying book cat.
Hey, I didn't make up this champion, all right?
Flying, yeah. Well, okay.
Oh, no flash available for G4. He ended up trying to move her all over the place. Cleanse is there. It gives him enough move speed to get out to safety. Ryan and Pop coming on in. Pop doesn't have level 6. Oh, my Lord. Ryan just does damage at this point. Here comes Mixcross as well. Wing's going to be able to avoid the arrow. Yeah. All right. Ryan's huge. It don't matter. He built Warrior. This is disgusting. They also get Infernal. Let's take another look here, because G4, he's trying to do Happy Feet to avoid the bubble, and it looks like he's dead, but he's able just to get out to safety because of the extra move speed from Cleanse.
Nicely done. And Ryan just enters the fight alongside with Yumi. Again, Ragnarok, it don't matter. He's just going straight for the kills. And extra teleport as well, coming from Mixed Cross. Unfortunately, Chain of Corruption was able to hit, and the Flash will just save him from that Q snipe. Ha! Ryan. 3-1-2, 10 minutes into the game. And as well as Rocky getting the lead that he wanted, as well as not only the kill lead, but also the CS lead. And we can expect Nova Esports to keep pursuing and pushing throughout their lead. We have seen this before against their match against J-Team. Nova Esports, they hypin'. They vibin'.
They hypin', they vibin'?
Okay. Okay, Riku.
Okay,
I've heard that so
Riku.
many times from you today.
Okay, Rico. Okay. Ryan, though, he's going to go ahead and pick up the Rek'Sai. He is vibing, all right? I agree with you.
He is.
I like the vibe that Pop has just become. Like, he's like, I don't need to support Mixed Cross. I'm just going to I'll support Ryan. Ryan's my new AD carry, apparently. And Pop still does not have level 6. Eminem and Mixed Cross actually have been just farming up so hard because both their supports just left them in the bot lane.
Yeah, that's why.
That's why they're 7 and 8 as far as levels go.
Exactly.
Uh-oh.
Jimin?
Ooh, he's got Cleanse, so you can get a little bit of safety. Ripped Herald recall back to. All will be fine. Meanwhile, top lane, 3Z. Unfortunately, he's not able to just chunk away Rocky anymore. Rocky also has TP for the next team fight.
We've been having Executioners as well as for the early inventory take.
Well, it makes it so that the orange is only there for Cleanse, pretty much. Because 3Z will get a little chunk of health back when he uses that. Now he won't really get anything other than just the Cleanse.
Thought they were going to start something there. Mixed Cross has his ult back anyways as the Varus. As Ryan would definitely want to push through his lead. I don't think he's seen. I don't think there's a ward there.
Oh, they get to safety. They realize something might be up. Oh no, here comes Ryan. Oh, into the bullet time. Meanwhile, Root is going to be there, and they get to the last chapter. Ryan decided he didn't want to join in on the fight. He probably could have, but instead they opted not to. G4 maybe looking for a roam, trying to zone out the Zoe. Jimnin, he just goes forward, gets the ignite from the free minions.
All right. Now the plan for Nova Esports, since HK blew a lot at bot side, now we see Wing at level 6. So they do have the Braum ult at least. That was just scouting time. Like, Ryan's hunting for a kill here. Either a dive towards Jimin.
We've seen this before. It doesn't go well. Surprise, it's the Yumi, and oh my lord, that's so much poke damage as well as the Unleashed Power. No one gets hit by the bubble either, so unfortunately, Jimin can't look to trade back. Meanwhile, top lane, Rocky forces out at least the ultimate here.
Oh.
Not able to get that last turret plate. Oh, that's tragic. If he did stay, he would have died.
That's true. Maybe wait for the next wave, but he's a little bit low, so might as well just go back. Get
mid
more
lane.
items. Oh, Rift Herald. Yep, they're doing it.
Yeah, Rift Herald with that. Wing can't really stop this. He should not stay around at all because Shelly's going to hit that, take down. First turret of the game going over to Nova as they find themselves a 3,000 gold lead.
This is nice. So now that mid lane is open, this allows G4 to create impact, or rather visit the other lanes, perhaps. With that said, the common Wing, I'm scared for you. Oh, wait.
Wing? That's unfortunate. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, this is actually pretty nice. That the trend for most of the PCS games is that you get Rift Herald, then you smash top side. But the process is different now because you'd rather have Rocky stay in that lane as he's just sitting comfortably anyways at the top side against 3Z, and that also keeps 3Z on the tight leash as well. So it's a win-win situation for Nova Esports at this time. Opens up a lot as well for Nova Esports and Dragon, and that is the second Rift Herald we had. Is that the first or second? I think it was the first, isn't it?
Has Nova gotten more than one Rift Herald? I don't think there's been more than one use. So
Yeah,
I
it's
think
just
we'll have one more if they try and do it early.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Because honestly, if they had another Rift Herald, they actually would have got the tower already.
Yeah.
Likely, so. All right.
Dragon Times.
Pop, being a cat. Doing cat things. The usual. Does he just pair with... Oh, God. They're just going to make Super Olaf. That's the plan.
Super Olaf time.
He can't get around.
Has he done a pillar placement? Just block off Nova Esports. At least I do. HKA gets their first dragon. Now we're having some nice and lush Ocean Drake terrain change. Also, really nice wards as well coming from HKA as they have prepped that for that dragon take. Rocky, though, will solo get this tower as well as getting this next wave without
Denying it. He's also really opening up this gold lead over 3Z. And the CS difference is starting to stack up immensely. 3Z, you're smiling down there in your player cam, bud, but it's a rough time. I'm glad he's got his hopes up. But right now, Rocky's become a bit of a scary gator to deal with.
It's actually pretty nice to see that the player's still smiling after such a grim lane that hasn't transpired for the past 16 minutes or so. Okay, now the plan is for bot lane, as Ryan is just waiting for someone to probably try to go check out the jungle. Looks like they've learned their lesson. Wing has learned his lesson for sure. Scaring Ryan. 4-1-2 at the moment.
3Z continues his farm game. And I think it's just going to be a wait now for the next objective. Rift Herald will be coming up here quite shortly in about 30 seconds, so we'll see likely Nova try and position for that. They've already taken down all the outer tier towers, so this is a very nice start for them. Sitting on that 5,000 gold lead almost. And Cabbage corrected us. Apparently, at the start of the game, it was not Holo that forgot his jungle item. He was resetting his trinket timer, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because he went back to get a sweeper. So apparently, it's pretty often. It's a common thing sometimes that happens. We usually just don't see it in PCS. We haven't yet. They're usually not right away. Meanwhile, Holo comes on over.
Gromp battle.
Gromp battle. Pop and Ryan. The import duo have become one. Cat and Viking.
That has a nice ring to it.
This might be a second tier tower if 3Z's not careful.
There's not a lot of wave clear to work with aside from the bullet time, but you do want to reserve that for big fights if ever Nova decides to pull the trigger, which they can.
They got barrels.
Yeah.
Tons of barrels.
That's true. That's true.
He's got so much gunpowder. I don't know where he keeps all the barrels.
He
just kind of he just kind of whips them out of your pocket.
Ooh.
Let's see. Oh, Dividend. This ain't good. Ooh, gets over to safety. Meanwhile, G4 over toward the side. It's going to be the hook into a bullet time.
Wow.
Oh, G4 gets hit hard. Now, unfortunately, that's going to force splashes out. Mixed Cross, get the heck out of there, my dude.
Eminem.
Eminem.
Nice combo.
He gets the double up, forces the flash out of Mixed Cross here. All right, HKA kind of coming online now. Rocky going to go over the wall. Hello. Might want to try and catch out Mixed Cross. It's not going to happen, though. Pillar's not going to be nearby. Ooh, close on the bubble. Oh, the Loon's proc.
Oh, my God.
Gets a little bit of extra burn. In the end,
theory,
it's only just going to be a bunch of summoners blown. No one taken down on the side of Nova.
That was so close. That was a really nice bubble by Jimian. And we mentioned how we were a little bit worried coming into his mage pick, since we have seen him on most of these melee picks on towards the mid lane. But things are looking bright for HKA against Nova Esports. Again, I guess taking into factor that that wasn't exactly the fight that Nova Esports wanted to take, as they were quite compressed into that single area. It was just perfect for a bullet time, and then just shredded G4 and as well as Ryan.
On top of that, that Trundle Pillar can be rather annoying. Those choke points can really force you into the side of a bullet time.
Agreed.
So let's see. Mixed cross. Oh, you might need to be a little bit careful. Oh, no. He's just going to get soloed. And boom, here it comes. Mixed cross can't be caught out. Meanwhile, here we go. Sun is going to land. Let's see whether or not Nova is able to respond. Another bullet time. Decent amount of damage. Forces out the Ragnarok. But here comes the rest of the team over toward the side. Pop is able to get on top of him. Last chapter is used, and Ryan will just survive. The last tick of damage from the Trundle. Flash out from Rocky. He gets chunked down, but HKA, that's another fight that appears to go in their favor.
Exactly, and it was a fight that Nova, again, wasn't prepared for. With their composition, with the setup that they have drafted, they are always supposed to be the ones that start the fight and just run down with all, just hammering down the members of HK, except for the fact that Mixed Cross Baron's being started.
Wow.
Nova.
Okay. That is a play. Nova. Woo! Now the pings are coming out, but it's too late. It's already half gone.
Exactly, and 3Z doesn't have teleport even. He doesn't have cannon barrage. It
There
has
it
been
is.
used.
Cannon barrage coming out. It don't matter. Most of the team should survive. Rocky gets over to the side, and Nova are able to pull off this Baron sneak. That was nasty.
That was nasty and well done. I think there was a river ward, but then rather HK didn't really assume that even if they passed through that area, they wouldn't take Baron. So HK just really didn't assume that Nova would be brave enough to take that call.
That's a gutsy shot call. Let's take another look here. This is just Mixed Cross and Zoe things. Hashtag just the little things turns
Flash.
into the... Oh, that's just so sneaky. Oh,
Right
no.
in between the minions, too.
Yeah, and then it's just boop,
Whew.
and then you
Clean.
get that. You don't... Oh, and then the rest of the team came on over. They tried to finish him off. Again, very late use of the Ragnarok. Meanwhile, in your live feed, Nova with the Baron buff, which Jelly are going to start sieging in onto the inhibitor tower. And she goes in for a ram. There it is. And inhibitor goes on down. Maybe that's a full engage coming on through. Bullet time. Lots of damage, but they're not able to take down Pop. Fisher will also go down, but Wing is going to be eliminated. Meanwhile, Mixed Cross just hammering away on this inhibitor. Not even focused on the fight at this point. They just want to get that and get out.
Mission accomplished for Nova Esports, getting that inhibitor out, getting even one kill before they leave, as well as a tower. Next up, next lanes, the outer or inner tower at the top side of the map, and as well as bottom. They're probably going to do a 4-1 here for Nova Esports and to try to maximize all of the Baron buff. No bullet time at the moment. They're going to chase HGA.
Hey, Zoe's got a Bork active, ready to go. It's going to be the backs, though, coming out from Nova as they're able to regain a bit of their lead off this Baron buff. Now mid lane is going to get flooded down by supers over time. Next Ocean, though, is not up for another 2.5 minutes. And unfortunately, because of the late dragon takes from each side, we're not even close to an Elder. We still got at least 10 minutes before we see that pop up onto the Rift. So it's going to be, I think, a bit of a waiting game, again, for a Baron play, possibly. Maybe Nova can catch somebody out.
Perhaps that is the plan, as there is just 30 seconds on the clock for this Baron to expire. And Nova Esports finding, again, they do have... Ryan is still indeed a monster. And as well as G4 having a comfortable laning phase and almost 20-30 CS ahead of the HKA mid laner. But Jimin is landing really nice and crucial bubbles. And Mixed Cross gotta be careful about those. Could really be detrimental in the following minutes of the game.
Turret goes down in top, though, and that's a little bit of extra standing gold on the map taken here by Nova. Closing in onto an 8,000 gold lead. About 90 seconds until we get ourselves the Ocean Drake Baron power play. Yeah, and add 1,500 to that, because that was about a 4,000 Baron power play coming out from them.
M&M CS is leagues ahead of Mixed Cross.
Tell me something I usually don't know.
I just wanted to point that out.
I like Mixed Cross. He's been put on a utility. So this seems to be something that Nova has decided to have. Hey, you know what? Mixed Cross in lane, it isn't as good as we'd like it to be. So let's go to something that's just more utility based. And yeah, it reflects like he has the lowest CS per minute when it comes to the league. As far as 80 carries goes, around 7, which is considerably less than Eminem, who was sitting around close to, I think it's 10.5 right now for him.
Yeah.
So he's aware. Oh, that's tragic. 3Z's. Oh no. Oh no, 3Z. Oh, this ain't good.
Oh, where do you go?
There's nowhere to go. Ryan avoids that. Rest of the team is here. Oh no! 3Z's got nowhere to run. Nova actually has to commit to this. That's the issue. 3Z finally is going to get taken down. G4 was actually taking the tower. Mixed Cross almost got singled out. But Nova, maybe with that demolition proc, should be able to take the tower, but the Trundle steps forward and is enough to dissuade them from going forward. Ocean Drake, though, has joined us on the Rift, so they can go ahead and back off and reclaim that for themselves. Meanwhile, mid lane being cleared out by the Misfortune, so no team fight really available for Hong Kong Attitude.
Yeah, that's 20 seconds on the clock for 3Z to come back up. The next crucial objective would be Baron is just spawning in a few. Nova Esports would definitely want to get ahead on that. Despite being ahead on the game in general, Nova Esports have shown a lot of respect against HKA, as they're pretty scary if you just try and pull the trigger and run down mid. So they're just going to do this textbook style, as they will most likely get Baron and then focus on that inner tower at the bot side of the map. They'll probably do maybe a 1-4 with Rocky, split pushing at bot. And they do have a lot of time, as 30 seconds on the clock for the mid lane inhibitor of HKA to spawn back up. So that will relieve HKA a little bit more away from the pressure.
Meanwhile, somebody to clear out coming out here from HKA. Inhibitor back up in about 15. Baron, though, has rejoined us, and immediately we see an Olaf with a pop on top of him. Let's see here, though. HKA, well, they're trying to be a little sneaky here. Oh, look at that.
They don't know.
Oh, they have something's up, they say. All right, another control ward is there. Pop and Ryan re-show themselves over this control ward. Holo can't really stop this from going down. Ryan's going very aggressive here. Drowsy is there. He's going to save on to his Ragnarok. Yes, he will. Oh, Holo almost getting taken out. Jiminy a little too close forward, and there we go. Last chapter comes out. Ooh, Ryan able to survive. Mixed Cross eats an entire bullet time. Now G4 being aggressive, unable to find the kill. Nova are starting to get a little antsy, I'll say. They're wanting to go, but now they're going in one at a time, and it almost gives HK the opportunity to secure the kill.
And it is the same spot where they lost that fight too. So it's just going to be perfect. Oh, there's the flash.
There we go. G4 hunting. Oh, Rocky, though, with a huge flank, and that will be the kill. They take down the Trundle, and immediately, you know what time it is. It's Baron time for Nova.
Baron time, Holo down 30 seconds, and as well as 3Z does have teleport, so I don't know if HK wants to try and contest this. Yes, they will.
The Scuttle Crab gets thrown in by G4, used as damage. Meanwhile, G4 going down pretty low. Zoe was able to get a decent amount of damage. Rocky's going to be forced to get a heal from Pop. They turn back, though, and Ryan wants to pull the trigger and run him down. That's still a decent amount of damage coming out from this Misfortune. And Nova maybe went a little too far forward. Mixed Cross, he has to do something at this point. He doesn't have ult available. Pop is back onto Rocky. HKA are able to stall out the Baron.
Oh, wait. It's not yet over.
Wing getting a little too close to the action. Eminem is waiting by, though. Bullet time is available. Nova, this is risky to try and chase down. If he turns it back, that might be the damage you're looking for. And there it is. G4 gets taken down. Trundle's going to rejoin the fight. And Nova are throwing the game. It's up to Rocky to try and salvage this. He's able to find the shutdown on the Misfortune as 3Z gets back to safety. A chaotic fight. And in the end, I think HKA are happy with this one.
what I wanted to point out, I was worried because all of the summoner spells were up before that fight, except for Mixed Cross's Flash. So at the time, I was just concerned about that state of that fight. So G4 was doing a mini 1v1 against Jimian at that time, and it was pretty much zoned perfectly. Rocky was very low, but he had Guardian Angel. Nice cleanse. Eminem had free hit all this time at the air quote high ground. And G4 was already pretty low at that time, so no one wanted to go near. Mixed Cross was pretty healthy, but if ever he wanted to charge his Q or anything, it would be open to any sort of jump. I guess that's the reason why they were a little bit worried. And Crazy was just there. He was just staying around.
Yeah, and this chase, once Eminem was able to get enough mana for the ultimate, G4 just gets taken out. No respect there. Maybe they just forgot about the ult timing. And then Mixed Cross is trying to get some damage off, but he's being blocked by Braum, and that helps him enough. Shut down over to Rocky. Still, though, 15 seconds on to the next ocean.
Yep, Suri again, lay on the Dragon Soul as they're, oh, whoa!
Whoa, here comes Ryan, but he doesn't have Pop on top of him. Gets finally the cat to join him. Last chapter was used, but didn't hit anyone. And oh boy, this is starting to look a little grim. Nova, are they just going to go ahead and try and go for this? It would get them their third dragon of the game. Nova, though, they're giving way to the mid lane. That's going to be a free push coming out from Hong Kong Attitude. We'll see whether or not they're able to defend their last tower. Rocky sticking by. It's going to be the Drake secured by Nova, as well as Scuttle. HK back off.
Looks like mid lane is protected. So mission accomplished by Nova Esports. Good positioning by Rocky, as well as to create the illusion of a flank so that HK would think twice in pursuing that mid lane push. So good job by Nova Esports. But yeah, you're right. It is turning a little bit of grim for Nova Esports, as I think Ryan has passed his prime already to just press R, rush down. He's being chunked very, very quickly as he tries to just eliminate the backline. Also Rocky, eventually Rocky would just want to try and split push and maybe challenge a little bit of duel on towards 3Z, but for team fights, he's gonna be a little bit shredded down, especially with Eminem.
Hey, Eminem's been able to pick up a bunch of gold. He's been farming up a storm. He was able to Flame Horizon Mixed Cross earlier on. Yeah, this Misfortune's farmed up. If you're not able to take her down during these fights and gets a good position for bullet time, Nova will get shredded.
Yeah, Eminem had really nice bullet times in this game. So basically, Nova Esports decide to whether or not do not fight in the jungle, as that
Ryan?
compressed area is just
Ryan
perfect.
going for a wide flank. Oh, they saw Eminem. Eminem realizes this. Nova just get the inside track. They're just going to go directly in for this inhibitor, it seems. Does HKA force this into a choke point? That's a possibility. There we go. Ryan has to back off. Trundle Pillar is used. Rocky's going to get tagged. And it's a bit of a mess. Neither team pulling the punches just yet.
One more pick, and then from either side, that will enable the Baron. Or Nova Esports goes to Baron and baits something out.
We saw how the Baron went last time.
Yes.
I'm concerned. Like, they need to get the Misfortune during these fights. If they fight on Baron, it's not looking all that well. HKA get the inside track toward mid lane.
Ooh.
Oh, Rocky.
He's
He's stuck. He has to flash over the wall. Really nice pillar coming out from Holo, and that's going to be a summoner they wish they had back on the side of Rocky.
Yeah, I think he tried to like slice and dice over, but I think the interaction was, oh wait.
Jimian. Ball's getting taken out. That's going to be Mixed Cross. Chain of Corruption comes out, but still not enough damage. HKA being slowed here. As they're getting corralled, they're going to lose out. Mid lane is open for Nova, and you can see the backs being pinged on the side of HKA.
Oh, they're canceling the ports.
They're stuck. Mid lane's open.
Uh-oh.
Jimmy and Eminem, they're going to try and get back. They're just going to get slowed. They got minions here. I don't think they can push much else, but they do get the inhibitor.
mission accomplished by Nova Esports. It's basically the mind games right now, and just forcing them. You know that thing that dogs do to herd the sheep. That's what Nova Esports did.
Oh, okay. So you're saying Nova are a bunch of border collies right now?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what it looked like to me.
I'm
at
okay
that
with that.
time.
I like border collies, but still. Okay. HK, yeah, this is a panic mode. This is true panic mode right now. It just gives more time for 3Z to farm, though.
That's true.
Like, Nova have yet to really pressure to end the game or make a game-ending call because they're scared. And it's gotten to the point where if they screw up this call, it will likely cost them majority of the lead, if not the entire game they've worked up to.
And it has happened before in previous teams. I think Alpha is the first one that comes to mind. But HK's job now is to deny that Dragon Soul away from Nova Esports, which is what they're planning to do. With mid lane open again, makes it a little bit hard for them to keep in track of that. So one small move, one mistake at this point of the game, it's going to be tricky.
Now HK back to the mid lane. Nova looking to position for Ocean Soul, because that's going to be up in 25 seconds. The thing they got to worry about is, do they give up Baron to get the Ocean Soul for the squad? And it kind of turns back into this stalled out game back and forth. Just waiting for the Elder Drake spawn then to come in. Wing a little far forward. Ryan and Pop. Jimyan able to get it. Drowsy's going to be there. Let's see. Does he pop it? No Ragnarok just yet. Nova, though, on the retreat. Now you see HKA trying to position on forward. A decent amount of damage onto Rocky. Nova getting split up now, and that's a little bit of concern. Bullet time is huge, and he picks up both carries of Nova. And HKA, they can stall out the Soul by another 5 minutes. That's all it takes. Both carries down for Nova, and likely now a Baron for HKA.
That is how you bullet time. My oh my, Eminem, that was massive, eliminating the primary carries of Nova Esports. And this time, you're not on the Lee Sin, or not on the Jarvan 4, but this is HKA getting that free Baron. Let's see what the plan is for Nova.
All right, Nova, what you got? Jimnian over the wall. Ryan, I don't think it's worth your life trying to steal this. He's gonna try. Let's see. Last chapter comes out. Multiple stuns are there. Pop is just soaking up damage. Ryan's got to decide what he wants to do. Does he go over the wall? He seals the Baron from Hong Kong Attitude. The sacrifice, it's there. Meanwhile, bot lane, Rocky's pushing. He's backing off, though. And Ryan able to secure 3 Barons for Nova here on the map.
I am mistaken. I said I doubted Ryan because he's not on a Jarvan 4, he's not on the Lee Sin. He still did it with a simple flash. Not even smite, I think. He just axed it. I think he axed it. I want to see a replay later on. But
I don't care. He got the steal, Riku. The bloody mad lad, him and Pop, carrying Nova to the finish line, it seems here. I'm not too sure why Rocky backed. He could have went and got the inhibitor at least, or at least the inhib tower, but
yeah.
Oh my god. Ryan just saved Nova in this game.
He did.
Because there was a strong possibility HK with a Baron, then positioned around into the Ocean. And Ocean's now a 50-50, by the way, because they were not able to secure the last Drake. So Ryan might need to do that again if Nova get caught out.
Okay, so steal-wise, that caught me off guard. So now they have to worry about Rocky here, doing the split push. And now, because they do have Baron, tides have turned. Tables have flipped over.
That's awkward. There it is.
Okay, Nova Esports, very close into closing this game, or rather HK.
Both teams.
Both teams.
Now. Anything like it takes one mess up, but that's the issue. Inhib is about to respawn on the side of HK, so they don't have to worry about supers anymore. Rocky is kind of just been like, I am now the split push crocodile. I have teleport. When you guys need me, I will come. But, oh.
Okay, so what's going to happen now is for Nova Esports to win this is that avoid Eminem's massive bullet times.
We'll see. Nova looking to position. Look at your mini map right now. Rocky might get caught out. Has the GA available. Now C goes down pretty low. Ryan going to charge into the back line. Last chapter comes out. It's going to be a multi-man stun onto multiple numbers.
Oh.
Unfortunately, the bullet time is not lethal enough, and Nova can walk back. They get a crucial cooldown, but still a minute 40 until the Ocean Drake is back up.
There it is. One crucial ult down. And that has been threatening Nova Esports for the past few minutes of this game. We're already reaching that 40-minute mark, Opal. And at this point, we might see another Baron later on. But there is still that Dragon Soul.
It might get stolen.
It
Who
might
knows?
get stolen. That is
The way
true.
this game's going, ain't likely going to end for another couple minutes unless one of these teams just completely collapses during a team fight. G4, that is risky to be there.
I'm scared.
Gets back to safety. Jimnian was looking for a bubble, wasn't able to find it. G4 gets it back, another stun. Not able to find the poke. Ocean Drake in 50.
Okay, inhibitor already up for HKA. 40 seconds on the clock for the next Ocean Drake to spawn or possibly fourth dragon for HKA or Nova Esports. Now it's all about who starts the fall.
Ooh.
Whoa!
All right, G4. I see your play. HKA
they're
are just
in.
running. Oh, no, they might just go for it. Oh, that is huge. Mixed cross.
It's time to go.
He misses the chain of corruption.
Oh no!
And Nova just have to reset, or do they go in with Ryan? Pop still has ultimate available. Both teams,
Oh,
Razor's
no.
edge. Ryan looking to position aggressively. Still, they're back. They're trying to prevent it. Oh, that's a massive scatter of the week. Here we go. Ryan in the back line. He's just getting shredded, though. There's no support. There's the unleashed power. It's not going to do enough damage. The last chapter got absolutely no one. Mixed cross steps forward.
No.
He almost gets deleted. And somehow no one falls on the side of Nova or HKA.
Oh, this is massive. HKA now has space. They're still pretty
Oh,
healthy, if
boy.
you ask me. With that ocean as well. So, yeah.
Again,
Oh, he's
it's
going
not looking good. G4 and them, Ryan, they're way too late to the party, and they're not in a good
Oh.
position. G4, he's got out toward the side. One auto tackle finish him, but no, it's not enough. Jimmy over to the side. The Zoe's able to find the assassination on to the Syndra. Mixed cross is caught out in no man's land. Nowhere to run. Ryan able to trade back a kill. This Olaf needs to run. Rocky's going mid, trying to cut the waves. Ryan should be able to get to safety. I think he has flash available and his ultimate. Oh, there's a bullet time. It gets the flash at least, and he's able to get back home.
Okay, so this will be the third time the inhibitor is going to fall for HKA in the mid lane. And assuming that the barrels don't hit, I think he's pretty okay.
Still.
20 seconds on the clock for G4 and everybody else.
I don't know. You're going to have Pop that's going to be back here. HKA, are they just going to try and push in for the base? That's going to be the question. Rocky does have the back available. Teleport going to come in from the GP. HKA, they're just going to try and run it down in onto the base. Final hold for Nova. Can they do it? HKA, they're taking too long. Rocky goes into stasis. Ryan gets taken down. G4 is rejoined onto the fight, and Rocky is able to tear them down once again. Gets the heal from Pop, but now the re-engage coming back here on the side. It's a triple kill for Eminem, but Nova holds to the base.
Oh, they're still in an inner tower in mid lane as well. The stun doesn't hit, the Q does though.
Mixed cross, able to land the arrow, but it's unfortunate, Riku. In the very start of this, remember where all this fight took place, HKA were able to secure Ocean Drake. They have built-in regen now that is insane. And Nova are having difficulty. They were only able to hold the base by just the skin of their teeth.
That was too close. That was too close. HKA though, they get that Ocean Drake. They deny at least some sort of massive regeneration for Nova Esports, as they do have the Zoe on their side, and as well as we're expecting a ton of poke coming from Mixed Cross. I thought that was going to be the end of the game. I seriously thought that was going to be the end. But because of Nova Esports, Rocky and Ryan buying enough time along with Pop, the rest of the members of Nova Esports are already alive. And now Baron is up for the third time today.
Here we go, Baron, number 3, Electric Boogaloo. That's not how it goes at all. We've passed 2, we're on to 3.
Wow.
Nova in their jungle, they're spot out by, of course, that ward coming on down. Nova gotta be careful, gonna track back. Mixed Cross clears out the wave. Super's pushing in. No teleport available for anyone on the side of Nova. No teleports available for HKA. Scatter the Weak is able to connect. Ryan is out a little too far forward, getting a little bit too close to the action. G4 on the front line has Pop on top of him. 3Z able to get a barrel on down. Here comes the engage. Mixed Cross, his ultimate able to hit the back line. They get it onto the Misfortune. Last chapter is out. Bullet time armed and ready. It's gonna come raining down any second. They're able to kite on back. GA, not Pop. There's the bullet time. It takes down Pop. The kitty's down, and so is G4 as the double kill comes in. Rocky goes forward, but he's denied as a triple kill comes in for Eminem.
I am not sure if Ryan will be able to stall this one out this time, as there is still 4 more members alive and ready, as 40 seconds on the clock, more or less, for Nova Esports to respond. This is HKA's moment. Oh, whoa, okay.
Ryan and Hollow are dancing. Ryan, he's had it. He knows there's nothing he can do at this point. HKA will be able to push on to the base and take the Nexus after 46 minutes, securing their second win in the PCS.
That was so back and forth, but eventually it was going to be whether or not who was going to scale better into the later phases of the game, and HKA